Hey, what's going on? You know, just having a good night, you know. Oh, hey! Oh, how you doing? I just got dressed up to go out on the town, have a beer, play some pool. But it's not really nighttime, this is not a pool hall, but lucky me, I have a pool table right there, thanks to PoolNation VR, along with a beer, before it launches on the HTC Vive virtual reality system on June 1st. So, crack a cold one open with me, and let's shoot a little 8-ball. Let me set that down safely. Beer and virtual reality are a terrifying mix. We definitely don't want a beer in our hands because we got to hold these guys instead. These are our HTC Vive wands, the motion wands for our hands. See on the screen, they appear, but they serve as both your pool cue handling and as your teleportation. Look right here, I can teleport by tapping the top half of this little dial, and I can turn the cue on and off with the bottom half. You have to use my opposing hand in order to grab it from whichever side I want, which is sort of strange. But if I tap there, boom, I've got a cue that I hold in this hand and aim with this one. This table's a mess, as you can see, so I'm going to need to do a little cleanup and some menuing to start a new game. So we're going to tap the menu thing. I've got options such as muting online opponents, cleaning the table. Boop. That's all clean. I could spawn a bottle if I really want, which just fell on the ground. I could even fetch some darts, and I'll show that off later. You can see a dartboard there in the distance. But what we really want is to start a match. I could do some free play against the computer, or play against someone on the internet. I think I'm just going to go with some free play by myself. Right there. I've got either 8 or 9 ball. I'm going to stick with 8 ball. I have a ghost ball option I can turn on or off. I'm going to leave the ghost ball on. It gives me a little way to track how my shot may go, because I can use all the help I can get, and I will show you why in a second. We'll go and start a game. So, once again, this has generated my pool cue, which I can turn on and off accordingly. I can teleport around as needed, but I want the ball right there. I can actually take the cue out and move the ball behind the white line and shoot anywhere. I like a little bit of an angle on my opening shot. Turn on the cue. Now, in normal real-life pool, you would put your elbow on the table. Can't really do that here. So how the heck do we get a shot off? PoolNation VR answers that by letting me freeze my shot by holding this button. Now, the angle has been set, and it's just up to this hand. Doesn't even matter where this one is. The right hand does all the work at this point. Now, as I line up my shot, I've got a red dot on the white ball itself, and then I've got a ghost image over there on where it will hit. Because any of those are valid hits, it's appearing as a white glow. If I were to aim at anything that I was not supposed to hit, for example, a black ball or a stripe when I'm aiming for solids, it would turn accordingly. So I'm just going to try and get a good solid pop, nothing too hard. Right there, I like that angle, I like that. I'll give it a good crack there. So I sunk a stripe, hooray! It's an open table. Now if I really want, I can just walk through the table. Woo! Look at me, I'm a yeah. But which is fun, I just figured out I could do that. I can bonk the lights, that's fun. I'm going to warp instead. Let's teleport right there to that edge. Boom. That seems like a relatively easy shot right there, if only those lights would stop moving. And so I'm kind of getting in position. I'm finding myself still doing the lean over, just because it really does feel like I'm hanging out at a pool hall, if, you know, all the ambiance did not sell that for you, including all these beer bottles. Why would you use the ghost? That's cheating. However, on my display, I'm dealing with sort of a screen door effect, and the settings I've actually had to turn down because of the recording software sort of impacting the virtual reality performance. That might be because the game's still in beta. So I really do need the ghost assistant there, because it's just very hard just to eyeball it. So I'm going to take that help. I'm going to take that cheating. I like that right there. I'm going to have to hit it really soft in order for me to nudge it in. See? Soft, but not soft enough. Right there. Let's go ahead and try hopping over these guys. I got a red dot right there on the underneath. Not so much. But there isn't too much else in the way of options. We could do a little 9-ball real quick and show what that's like. The table's blacked out. It's telling me to warp over there. Can do. Boom. Grab my pool cue. I've elected to continue having the ghost on because I don't know what I'm doing otherwise. Just going to be kind of a straight-on angle. Other options, as I'd hinted at before, include playing some darts. Let's go teleport in front of the dartboard. There we go. And let's generate some darts. Boom. Oh, let's turn that cue off. Okay. Let's go for a bullseye. Not even close. But at least I did get in on this. So I got a 14, got 101 to go. Let's math it out. That's not going to get me anywhere. 60 to go. Now it's player 2's turn, assumedly, so then you would hand everything off. I'm not sure if that's just because I'm bad at throwing with my virtual hand, or because the button sort of does a weird approximation. Either way, that's certainly not why you're coming. It's going to be able to walk around a pool table in your virtual gaming space. PoolNation VR already by default beats Xbox and PlayStation and computer versions of pool. Is it better than going to a real pool hall? Absolutely not. I am Sam Machkovech. Thank you so much for chilling out with me. I'm going to go chug some beers and get some more scratches. I'm not very good at this. What's your problem? You want to go? All right, fine. You want to get a beer?